All right, if everyone's ready, I can get started whenever.
Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
Yep, I'm all good.
All right, perfect. Well, this is our final presentation of our Apple to Linux. We are group 2 with Caleb, Shun, Xavier, Kylie, Venetia, and Takafumi. And this is method 1. We're going to start off with using the Universal Turing Machine, the UTM, as the Linux distribution designed for the ARM64 CPUs for visualization. And step 1 is to go to the Mac Get'em app and download the UTM. And then once that's downloaded, you are going to open it. And then you're going to move the file to the applications, but you want to make sure that it's installed fully and correctly. And then you're going to go into the folder and find the UTM file and open it in the applications folder. And then you're going to go into that and create the new virtual machine. And then that's where you're going to download the pre-built from the UTM gallery and open that. And then that's when you are going to go and download the Arch Linux ARM, but you want to make sure that it's the right one and it's the ARM64.
Next, you're going to open Arch Linux in UTM. Then you'll be redirected to UTM, and then you'll hit download to download the VM. Ensure that it is downloading by checking the sidebar progress on the left-hand side. After completion, select Arch Linux. Pay attention to the given default username and password. That'll be on the right-hand side. Next, you're going to run Arch Linux by pressing the play button. When prompted with alarm login, type in the username and password that you noted earlier. Next, Linux will complete installation and you'll see a welcome message at the bottom of the terminal. And then next, you're going to set up sudo using package manager, also known as pacman. And then next, you're going to create a user and set up the password.
And now, once you've done that, Linux is now ready to use, and that's the end of method 1. So next, we're going to move on to method 2, which we use a universal Turing machine to install Linux distribution that you previously downloaded as an ISO file. This is also called emulating. So you're going to open your virtual machine or your UTM and then create a virtual machine. After that, instead of choosing virtualize, you're going to choose emulate. Once you've done this, you're going to make sure you choose Linux for the options. You're going to go on the internet and find an Arch Linux file that is labeled as an ISO. Ensure that Arch Linux was downloaded successfully by checking the downloads button on your Safari.
This window, click browse, and then find the ISO file you just downloaded. Yep, this is the file you just downloaded, and click it. And click continue. And then we just pick the default value for this the memory size, and then we just click to continue. And then 4 GB for the RAM by default, click continue. And then this, sorry. Can you go back? Yeah, so we didn't set up the shell directly with the home computer for this VM machine. So we just click continue. And then make sure everything is as you said. And then click save. And after clicking save, make sure the VMware you just set up is on the list. And then once you set it up, click and then the play button to run the VM machine.
The next thing you want to do is ensure that the top option is highlighted and it will automatically execute in 5 seconds. After that, Arch Linux will begin installation on the VM and you have to look for the welcome message. Ensure that you're getting OK messages during installation. And then Linux is now ready to use. So we did method 3, but it did not work for us, but we're still going to go over it anyways. You want to utilize disk partitioning and a USB drive to load Linux. And then you want to download the ISO file. And the next thing you want to go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. So once you have the ISO file downloaded, you want to partition the operating system. It was recommended that Linux had about 20 gigabits of space. And then you also want to erase the flash drive, or erase the storage that was already on the flash drive, so it has a clear space on it. You can go ahead and move to the next one. The next you'll want to download Etcher. And you can next, so Etcher is used to download or to burn the ISO file onto the flash drive. So that's what we do here in this step. And then next, once that's burned onto the flash drive, you're good to restart your computer. You'll hold the option key once you restart your computer, and the load up screen should look just like this. And then that's where you'll want to select the EFI boot. And then this is where majority of us ran into an error on this portion of the step that was provided in the module in our Canvas. We weren't able to move past this portion. The first notification I was given was that I didn't have enough space. So then I tried to redo the steps and put 100 gigabits. And then I retried it, and then it gave another issue that resulted in it ending up like this on my screen. And then that's when we utilize those other two methods to complete the project.